We're a nation of immigrants, but we don't know where we exactly came from. Other people, Italians might know exactly where in Italy they came from and their great grandmother and all this other stuff. But for a lot of Black Americans, they've taken a hold of this identity of being a race of lost children who don't know exactly where they came from. Some of it's right and some of it's wrong.
And is it possible that this is actually more powerful precisely because we don't have the mom and dad structure as we might have once had it, but there is this desire to connect. So if I'm not going to connect with a regular mom and dad and a mom-in-law and a father-in-law, maybe I'll just skip over the lack of connection in the world around me right now and connect with, as you put it, with a continent.
Right. I think there's a crisis of identity that actually stems from two different places. So the crisis of identity, like I had a crisis of identity in my 20s, trying to figure out where I come from. And for some people, for Black Americans who both parents are from America, but when they have that crisis of identity just from understanding who their father is, right? Who is that guy? And then it leads them down this path of trying to figure out, well, who am I? What am I? What does it mean to be Black? And I think sometimes that crisis of identity that's created from the absence of a father ends up turning into a crisis of identity as to being the children or the descendants of slaves, right? It keeps going farther and farther, and they take on this slavery victim, lost children of slaves kind of vision. Africa is the motherland, this whole big thing. They're obsessed with identity.
Right now, there's this pressure point out there between Jews or the Jews and Blacks or well-known Blacks in entertainment.